Hey everyone, welcome back to the Aether Hub and our 25 cards of Christmas series. We are going over some of the most popular legendary creatures and commanders in MTG history, learning their stories, and, best of all, in the spirit of the season, giving away their cards to you, the fans. I am Carolyn Page. Let's jump right in. In today's video, a very special edition of the Aether Hub, we're going over a commander near and dear to my heart. My first commander, my favorite commander. That terrifying being, the Gitrog Monster. Alright, I straight up love this card. It's disgusting. My playgroup hates it whenever I play it because A, I always win. B, my turns are so long. I mean, I'm drawing like 12 cards a turn. It's so tasty. As tasty as that arm in the Girtog Monster's mouth. Alright, so here's the lore behind this wonderful, terrifying frog monster. This monstrous amphibian hails from the plane of Innistrad, a gothic horror plane. Very fun. And most of its existence, the Gitrog Monster's existence, was nothing more than myth and legend to the simple farmers there. Innistrad, by its very nature, very strange, very horrific. Nothing is as it first appears. And terrifying myths on this plane are often all too real. Werewolves, ghosts, vampires. That's spooky. That's just a few of them. Who knows? Maybe there actually was a giant frog beast in the swamp devouring naughty children and tired fishermen for years. Or maybe they were just stories. Despite being labeled a folktale to the people of Nephalia, which is a coastal region of Innistrad, we of course learned that the rumors were actually true. It took the arrival of a multiversal threat to force it into reality. Like we discussed, the myth of the Gitrog started as sailors, fishermen, and children would become lost in the shallow bogs, ponds, and lakes of the area. Kind of like Minnesota, maybe a little bit, I don't know. Most sane people just attributed these deaths to people dozing off and falling off their boats, but still the idea of the Gitrog persisted. And whether or not the Gitrog Monster really existed before or only after the arrival of Emrakul on Innistrad is hotly debated. But what isn't up for debate is how real this beast is. So real. The Gitrog is a gigantic mutated frog, like the size of an elephant, this frog. It feeds off of anything it can fit in its monstrous jaws around its hunting grounds on the water's shores. It spends most of its days just hidden below the surface and ventures out to feast at night, under the cover of the all-too-common fog. Its prey has included local livestock and the people who tend that livestock. When Emrakul, the Eldrazi Titan of Madness, was summoned to Innistrad for its destruction, it likely played a huge role in the Gitrog stories. While myths of the monster existed, no one believed it was a real threat. Maybe it wasn't, until the maddening effect of Emrakul hit the plane. Perhaps the unreal magic of this creature from the blind eternity took the fears of the villagers and made it real. Or perhaps Emrakul's effects further warped and mutated the already giant frog. Either way, the Gitrog was here thanks to Emrakul. Slowly losing their minds themselves, the people of the local fishing villages and farmlands began to make sacrifices to the Gitrog Monster. Gotta feed the beast, y'all! And although ritualistic, they in essence hoped to feed the monster in order to sate its hunger and prevent further attacks. They first started with sheep, every other night. Then every night, then their very own friends and family. Still, nothing stopped the nightly attacks. All of this was eventually uncovered by a pair of young adults looking to stop the ritualistic sacrifices. Sadly, the Gitrog, empowered with the madness of Emrakul herself, stared into the eyes of these people and commanded them to do the unthinkable, causing them to kill their own best friends in order to feed the Gitrog. What a truly terrible beast, and a truly great commander. Oh yeah, that's a little sum up of the Gitrog story. It's very tasty. Very, very tasty. I love the Innistrad block. Gitrog's so nasty. Ritual Sacrifice? Also nasty. Sack it up. Sackateria. Sack the land. Anyways, every deck should run a Gitrog Monster. I've actually been wondering what it would be like. Gitrog v Gitrog Commander. I don't know. Probably be way too long of a game. Never leave the table. And is that such a bad thing, really? Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video and this installment of the 25 Cards of Christmas. As with all of our videos in December, you can enter for your chance to win a copy of the Gitrog Monster, so sweet, by following the link in the video description, liking and leaving this video a comment, sharing it with friends, and, of course, joining the Vorthos Army on Patreon. We want to thank our sponsor, ABU Games. They're amazing. I just ordered my box of Ultimate Masters from them. Maybe I'll get an Emrakul box topper. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe a shiny Emrakul. And then I'll retire and live off of that forever. Alright, we also want to thank our supporters on Patreon who make things like our giveaway possible. Please check out all of our exclusive perks on Patreon and consider joining today. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time here on the Aether Hub. Thanks so much for watching our latest video here on the Aether Hub. Our channel only exists thanks to fans like you and those who've joined the Vorthos Army over in Patreon. Many thanks to our latest supporters, David Coulterman, Peter Jadalrab, Anton Thorne, Daniel Vincent, and Marcirio Pajeo. Welcome to the Vorthos Army! The same goes for all of the lore legends that you see in the credits, the supporters who make this channel possible. As always, thanks so much for watching today. I'm Carolyn Page, and you are the Vorthos Army.